in that St. Regis section.
Yeah, that's exactly that. Good. You need this crappy nightmare life.
Does it have any holes where you can abuse it?
Use it for what? What do you need a hole for? You creepy guy? Or did I take that way too far?
I'll take it to the range and shoot it.
Oh yeah, I think that would be just fun too.
And do a video of it.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh, I got this thing from this far. I got Bambi the mom and the dad. All one shot.
Favorite parts though is we went back to the town. How many clips am I gonna need?
4 tonight. Well, 4 rounds. Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh, I just got whatever. It's all whatever. That's some silly trivia. How's it going?
How are you?
Good. You got 4 slips and a pen. We'll get started here in just a couple of minutes.
Okay, great.
After him, he's not with you, right?
Yeah, no.
Okay, good, because he's not allowed.
Sort of
So,
here,
how many
and
times did we? No.
I think you're going to start like scoring my cards wrong.
Well, first of all, I won't know who you are. Second of all, I didn't like get any sleep last night. I was
Oh, I'm
like,
sorry.
no, it's okay. I had like 36 theater kids yesterday and today for like 8 hours, and I'm just this mess. And I was like, usually I would come up with something way better than going straight to sodomy for a joke, and I was like, oh, it might be a long night.
Sorry about that, man. Hey,
Oh no, you're okay. I just was like, did I go straight to sodomy as a dumb joke?
Well, hello.
Well, oh,
2 PT of a day.
yeah. Oh, that's it. There's like children. Actually,
No,
just one.
There's
little
one children. They won't. They got to learn swear words at some point.
Please. Damn it. I mean, gosh darn it. Damn it.
Man,
Shucks. Jesus Christ. How's me?
Five rounds.
It rhymes with poor.
I think I would know this by now.
Yeah, I would. You're like, what a perfect situation. We're gonna have 4 slips and a pen, actually, and there should be some pens in there. If not, steal some for you. Everybody, welcome down to Cranky Sam. We're going to get started with trivia here in just a couple minutes. If you'd like to play along with us, and it's hopefully fun for you, you can come on up and grab 4 slips and a pen. Again, we'll get started here in just a couple minutes. Thanks for coming down to Cranky Sam. What I need, like the bright pattern, but the like muted color. Because this is a lot just for any human being to haul around.
I was thinking the same thing, but I didn't want to say anything.
That's okay. Just say it. I can take it, I think.
Take a spare just in case you screw up. I think your shirt's great.
I think it is too.
I like it. Too bright. It's like
The thing is, it was like made for like rich fly fishers. There's a patch to like clean your lenses on. But it's just made of like swimsuit material. I just turned into a bag of sweat in it. Have 4 slips and a pen, and your first sheet will be your sign in, and we'll explain any other rules right before we get started.
Okay, so for each person gets one?
Nope. So you'll have 4 slips total. Your whole table will turn in 1 slip, so you guys all agree on the answers. So each round will have 1 answer sheet.
Oh, okay, I get it now. Okay.
Yeah, I know. It's like it totally makes sense, but also like it doesn't.
Oh, that's it.
Yep. All right, friends and soon-to-be ex-lovers, we're starting to be about 1 minute. If your last call, let's come grab some slips if you'd like to join us. Oh, okay. Yeah, we have a 6-person team limit, so you guys compete against each other. I like that. Yeah, here, take that one. That's shot. All right, friends, if it's your first time down there, it's been a while. Go ahead and check out those screens. It's going to work tonight. Here's the basics. We will have 4 rounds of 10 questions each. Each question just worth 1 point. There is a star in the top right corner. If you circle the heck out of that star, you will double your total points for that round. We don't do any repeats, so please take notes as we go through. I'll give you plenty of time to check over your answers. Prizes tonight: first place is a $30 drink card, second place $20, third place is a surprise prize, which I'll actually show you in a second. But I won't show you the best team and gum prize until somebody wins it, because this week really entertains me. But our third place prize tonight, I have to steal them from the bar. I'm so sorry. Is this obscenely tacky family of deer that I think look like an impulse buy from like a truck stop in North Dakota. The only time you will see a buck, a doe, and a fawn together at the same time. Unless it's Bambi 4, all in the family, or whatever the hell they're doing these days. It'll be live action, though, I'm sure. Gonna move on to the rules here. We only have 4 rules, so please follow them. No cell phones out during rounds at all, please. So just keep them tucked away. We also have a 6-person team limit. If you have more than 6, that's fine. You can still play, but you can't win our crappy prizes. So please make sure to mark that clearly at the top of your first sheet. Keep your answers quiet, especially after your 3rd or 4th delicious beer down here. You know who you are, you loudmouth SOBs. And last but not least, don't forget, relax. It is just trivia. By definition, none of this is life or death. So take a deep breath, unclench your fists, Carl. It's just not that big of a deal. And with all that said, make sure your team name is at the top of your list. We're going to dive right into round number 1, which this week is Great American Road Trip. I'll be asking about some places you can go in cars across this beautiful country of ours. So again, team name at the top. World's biggest ball of mine. It's the left one, in case you're wondering. Right, here's question number 1 in Great American Road Trip. Question number 1. What is the first major site in Yellowstone National Park you reach when driving south past Gardner, Montana? First major site in Yellowstone? From the north entrance. We're talking. I never touch it, so. Thank you. And can I get
West Coast.
the West Coast New?
I think that's what you were drinking last night. I didn't like it. Oh, no, you're a bad one.
Last night, yeah. All right, folks, we're going to move on in about 10 seconds, so take some notes if you need to. You'll have 2 minutes at the end of the round. And fair warning, if you're from out of state, a few of these will lean a little Montana, but you'll be fine. You made it here so far. I got to move on in just a couple seconds. Take some notes as we move on to question number 2. Question number 2 of the Great American Road Trip. What numbered highway has stops like the Tillamook Creamery, Redwood National Park, the Golden Gate Bridge, and Big Sur? Name that American highway.
And then man, the parks break. So
Yes, obviously the first major site. Interchurch is not a major site.
yeah, it is.
It's a crazy day. All right, 10 seconds, folks. Three in the Great American Road Trip. The 113-mile long, should have said long, highway here, U.S. Route 1, interesting quality, truth, lies. Look for the name, not the number here, the name. You have 10 more seconds. Take some notes if you need to. You'll have 2 minutes at the end of the round. Question number 4 of the Great American Road Trip. As you explore the iconic sites of our nation's capital, you can use the ring road that encircles the city, known by what name? And seconds. Moving right along here to question number 5. The line between Coconino and Yavapai counties in Arizona. What town is known for its big salmon formation and is the center of New Age BS spiritualism? Name that town. Yeah. Sorry. Keep your crystals at home. And seconds.
Know it, you know it. All it's the same way if you know it.
Question number 6 on our road trip. The Great Drive is on what longest suspension bridge in the Western Hemisphere, connecting the southern part of Michigan to its UP, eh? Name that bridge. You might have to get out of the car a bit for this one, but what national park in Utah has the world's largest number of hoot-toos, or tall, thin spires of rock formed by erosion? And because it's trivia, be specific if you can, please. Question number 8, there's 3 more on the road trip. Go to the official highway. You can still drive around 66. From Chicago to what tourist attraction east of LA with its famous solar-powered Ferris wheel? 10 seconds. Again, take the notes if you need to, folks. You can see a full-scale replica of what ancient building? And seconds. And finally, question number 10. Covered by floods from Glacier Lake, Missoula, the Columbia River Gorge offers beautiful scenery and sights, including what waterfall, the tallest in Oregon at 620 feet. Just a reminder, spelling does not count down here, but it must be phonetically correct. Ten seconds. Well, it took me about 4 years. All righty, folks, that's going to do it for round number 1. You have 2 minutes starting right now to look over your answers. For accuracy and legibility, please, you write like a serial killer, phone a friend. Figure it out. Yeah, let's get those slips turned in upside down in front of my computer. And a minute 45 left. Oh. Saturday, tested positive for COVID Sunday morning. After 13, oh no, it was not. Everything. Let's get right for the computer, please. How you doing? I'm okay. How are you, buddy? I'm very little sleep, and this is going to be a busy night. Oh man, my voice is going up. I'm screaming at kids. No, no, no. I'm not taking Mackinac. It's Mackinac.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
But I am taking Roosevelt Archie.
Because I put Mackinac on ours too.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, upside down right there for me, buddy. Thanks.
How you doing?
Looking good as always. Sabato. Upside down. That's right. Got it. And all slips should be in by now. We'll get these scored as quickly as possible. Right on to question number 2, or round number 2. What was that, bud? There you go. Good work, kid. Of course, I forgot my glasses today too. Thank you. They wrote it in the corner and got smaller and smaller. And I was like, okay. It's two. All right, folks, thank you for your patience. We have that is 290 answers for me to check. God, most of them are so wrong. I'm just no. But I do appreciate some of you that tried to write clearly for my old sad eyes. I will, in full disclosure, I wrote this first round in like a coronavirus haze on like Saturday night. So this one's a good example. I took a couple answers from this one. I was looking for the first major park inside the site. A lot of people said the arch to enter it. I'm like, cool. I was looking for Mammoth Hot Springs. I did also take like the arch. Awesome. So I think like, what's the first coolest thing in Disneyland? Booth. Weirdos. So here, a lot of people get the one. Go through a few of those sites, especially Big Sur, but it does not go through Tillamook or across the Golden Gate Bridge. That's the 101, which does access the north and south part of Big Sur. That 113 mile is called the Overseas Highway because people in Florida are real good. Not buying property, I'll let it go. So the great Beltway, the DC Beltway, allows you to access different parts of the city without having to go directly across it. If you like to buy fake jade jewelry and look for vortexes, Sedona, Arizona is your place. It is truly gorgeous, but good God, the crystals. This one was one that, don't be mad, but I was very specific on. There may be a Mackinac Island somewhere, but it is the Mackinac Bridge. So for those of you that put Mackinac, sorry, not sorry. I'm sure you have a great personality. Hoodoo's are quite specific, and the only national park, but specifically the one that has the most of them, is Bryce Canyon. Because it's the first round, I did just think Bryce, but that is it. That is your freebie, by the way. This is nerdy ass trivia. Be specific, please. Route 66 runs from Chi-Town all the way to the very end of Route 66, which is the Santa Monica. But that's where it ends. It should have been West LA. Did I mention the fever dreams? But maybe we should bitch about it so we can win. It's just not the right answer. Why do you think this? That was my bad. I'll admit it, but you should know where it ends. Full scale, not the Pantheon, but the Parthenon. Two very different buildings. And finally, that whole beautiful Columbia River Gorge is carved by water that was sitting right above our heads. That's Multnomah Falls, Multnomah. Klamath is quite a bit further north, a lot of the best Klamath. So with that being said, let's check this out. Again, my apologies for not having the most clear questions, but remember, rule number 4, it's just trivia. And I've been teaching 36 small screaming theater kids for the last 2 days on no sleep. So I have no pity for you. Though if you're a breeder that drops your kids off at camp, good God, tip me. Even if you don't have to, I don't care what camp they go to. Let's check your scores though. Here we go.
Because but it's pronounced like that.
I should have taken it. This first round just a big hot mess. Thank you though. I hear you. Let's just point out to me that Mackinac, given the filthy, filthy friendship in that area, Mackinac could be pronounced Mackinac. We all just have to survive if we want to get through this tonight. My apologies again. Usually I'm slightly more on my. But here we are at the top of the pile. The Heatstroke Hustlers use their star for 14 points. In first place has 10 points. And Frankie Shams Public Laos is in third place with 8 points. I think my favorite one tonight. God, sleep really would have helped. I'm going to go for Yeet Infection. Which team is Yeet Infection? They will be winning this amazing album. I want to show you the picture because the woman is insane. This is Rome with Love, or Roma con Amore, the Italian accordion of Joe Bisele and his orchestra. Where is Yeet Infection? Oh, there you go. Look at her face. She's losing her GD mind. She's like, I sat on a knob. A knob just an knob? Yeah, you probably do. I'm sure it's great. I think I've actually given out more than one of them because she entertains me. All right, folks, we survived the first round. Again, my apologies, but here we are, just having some fun trivia night. Let's move on to round number 2, our very specific random round. 10 random questions, name at the top. Make sure your team name's on it. Let's dive into round number 2. Question number 1. What action, usually discouraged by librarians, references a part of a domestic pet's body? I did mention this was random.
Yeah, it's you too. It's yours? Are these yours?
Yeah, Xavier,
Yes, Adrian.
Alicia,
Nice to meet you.
Reed Grimer, went to high school with him.
Way back in the day.
Now,
I like that you were green too. I'm like,
oh man,
this is still dark, but yeah,
all white right here. Yeah.
so stately, so manly, so now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I heard the voice of it.
I'm kind of everywhere. This is what my 2 master's degrees gets me. All right, folks, we're moving on in 10 seconds. Make your guesses or take some notes. Around. What 1984 fictional war film starring Patrick Swayze and Charlie Sheen? Well, starring Chris Hemsworth and Josh Hutcherson. Name that film. I'm using the term film loosely. Bone. The bone. Here. 10 seconds. The hospitality city, the birthplace of America's music. Name that state. Ten seconds. Again, take the lead. You'll have 2 seconds. All right, nerds. In what book is drinking a pan-galactic gargle blaster described as having a slice of lemon wrapped around a large gold brick? Name that book. 10 seconds. The 480 BC battle between Spartans. If you can get over their CGI abs, do you know anything about the history of that event? And yes, I'm jealous I can't have CGI abs all the time. Be as specific as possible, please. Is the capital of what country the second largest in Africa? Specificity, please. It's the second largest country. Question. If you guys get to one, those are. I failed so hard, you guys. I'm so sorry. I tried so hard. And that should be the second largest country in Africa. Ran around. He said, Hartha Gautama, the spiritual teacher who became known as the Buddha, What kind of tree? Ten seconds. L'escalaire, which translates directly into what in English means realizing a perfect comeback or response only after leaving the conversation. But what does l'escalaire mean in English? Direct translation. 10 seconds. Folks, you'll have 2 minutes after this. I don't do sports ball questions, but you get one each night. This is it. In September 2022, the MLB announced it would be changing the size of first through third base, going from 15 inches square to what size? Full square. Ten seconds. Over 2 minutes to check over your answers for accuracy and legibility. Start now. 2 minutes. Oh, yeah, no, won't even pass gas. I don't guarantee, but I'll try. Points. No. I know. I'm going to be a dick. Thank you. And last call for all foot speeds. Get them up in front of the computer and face down, please.
We'll figure it out.
Right, all foot should be in now.
Don't worry, it's just trivia. Remember, it's just for fun.
Yes, sir, folks, I think you're I try not to mess around in silly, simple questions, so don't feel bad.
Hey, nerd, what's the term for like, when there's a term in a different language we don't have it in English? Is there a term for that? A term that we spell? Like, Schadenfreude or l'esprit d'escalade? There's a word for that. But is there a term for not having the term? There's no term for not having it. There's a term that we have. Like everything else. Yeah. My God, thank you so much, buddy. Thanks for coming out. You guys have a great night, okay?
All right, crew, again, thank you all so much for your patience. Let's check those answers for round number 2. A rough round for a lot of y'all, so don't feel bad. Kind of how these work sometimes. The librarians was the clue there. I saw some of you trying real hard to figure something out. I was just talking about dog earring. Dog earring. I don't think librarians like that much. That, again, I'm using that loosely. Both of them are pretty dog. Like World War III, were invaded by North Korea and the Netherlands. All right, a lot of you, calf bone is one thing. I think it's a stupid name. You've probably never heard of much. A lot of you thought I might have meant shin bone, which is the tibia, but we're talking about the one behind it where your calf is, the fibula. Fibula. Here, a lot of you saw the birthplace of America's music and thought it might be a place that considers that, but they just claimed it out of nowhere. Magnolia State is Mississippi. My favorite on this one, what team put Star Wars? We don't read books. The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. There's my nerd. And thank you to the 5 of you that put 42 and finally based on it. Makes me feel way less alone in this world. Well, I was pretty kind on this one just because we're translating from Greek to American to whatever the hell else we talk. That battle was called the Battle of Thermopylae. I did take Thermopylae, by the way, which I didn't love. Don't you get on me, people?
It's the same goddamn thing.
People about this one. I think only 2 or 3. The second largest country in Africa currently. It used to be Sudan, but then Southern Sudan split off. So the next biggest country became the DRC, or the Democratic Republic of Congo. It doesn't look as big because it's on the equator, and our freaking maps are lies. Terrible, terrible lies about size. Just like my nudes. I swear it's bigger. A lot of people guessed a baobab tree. We had a lot of bands on this. But actually, very specifically, it's called the Bodhi tree, or the sacred fig, or the Ficus sacrilegious, or something like that.
Did you get it?
Oh. It should have been Emmanuel. They're sexier, but. All right, so this one was kind of a mess. The reason I put it up is we have all those terms in other languages we don't have in English, like Schadenfreude, taking pleasure in other people's pain, which is very, very German of them. The Esprit d'Escalier, it literally translates to escalator, like escalator, the spirit of the stairs. It means if you're storming out of an argument and suddenly, like 5 steps out down from the apartment, you're like, I should have said this. It's called the Esprit d'Escalier en France. And last but not least, they apparently changed the base size to minimize people slamming into each other and to encourage stealing because they made the bases bigger from 15 inches square to 18 inches square. It also, because of how it's oriented, cut down the distance between first and second and by like 4.5 inches, which doesn't seem like I don't know. Apparently it's football. Help you. All right, let's check your scores here. We have a bit of attrition, but we added one new team, so we're down to 29 teams now. Congratulations if you're near the top. We also have Tuesday tonight. Once we get to it, we go. Okay, it's just trivia. There will pop up. We all got to cheer for him. About random stuff. Who cares? First place with 18 points. And there is a sultry 4-way tie. Sounds like my pride weekend. Why I went to bed early. And desperately lonely. So that's where we're sitting right now. Ranked number now, once I figure this crap out. And frustrating or problematic, I get it. Remember rule number 4. Bring it to round number 3 is going to be Songs of Summer, volume number 2. So I did one of these last month. Here's the deal. Listen up, please, so you're not confused. Always. Oh, always. No, just kidding. All these songs were in the top 10 during the summer of the year I will show you. So I'll give you a year. Play the song. I need to know the artist that sang it. That's all I need is the artist or band. Artist or band is all we're looking for. Again, I'll give you the year, play you the song, and you just need to tell me which artist created that song and summer for that year. Let's just dive right in. Name the artist who played this song, which was one of the songs of summer of 1964. If it's a singer, give me the name. If it is a band, give me that name. I don't need to know who's singing if they're in a band.
Come on, weren't you guys like reading the 60s thing together?
I'll give you guys about 10 more seconds, so make your guesses. 1964, one of the songs of summer, name the artist. We're going to bump it all the way up to the modern era in 1966. Going in order here, let's bump up to 1970. 1970. Moving on to number 4, 1975. And number 4, 10 seconds.
Thank you.
One. Be specific. This is trivia.
Thank you.
Here it is, the groove slightly transformed. Just a bit of a break from the norm. Just a little something to break from the monotony of all that hardcore dance that has gotten to be a little bit out of control. The smooth, the dance, but what about the groove, the soothe, the move, romance? Give me a soft, subtle mix. And if it ain't broke, then don't try to fix it. And think of the sun, adjust the face.
10 seconds.
Pop in my CG and let me run around. And lay back for this fucking time.
Moving up to 1996.
I'm in love with this song for quite a while. The lyrics are so, the harmonies are fucking tight. And the flow, like it's
Again, be specific. This is trivia. And seconds. Let's take a little leap here to 2009. This is number 8, 2009. And seconds. Now to number 9. This is and seconds. And that's it, number 10 here. Just fair warning, I will be skipping the first 30 seconds because this album track has just a bunch of BS on it. You'll get the point though here. 3 seconds if you're that kind of person. Here's number 10 from 2022. The artist. There you go. All right, let's let this jam play out for a bit. Your 2 minutes to get your slip turn in. Now, 2 minutes to get your slip turned in. By the way, don't be pissed at me. I haven't paid for music in 1,000 years. Please, thank you. Right here. Yep, perfect. Thanks. One minute posted almost. Last call for such please. Last call. Hey. And all should be in by now.
Moving on, moving on. My fault, sorry. It's my Uncle Joe. And we pray, and we pray, and we pray, and we pray. Every day, every day, every day. All right, that wasn't me. Let me see everybody. Listen, I'm from Missoula, Montana. I ain't a G Thug shit. This song is it's so thick with harmonies and like tightness, and the beats are so complex but simple, and there's like it just. You're from the Bone Thugs era, right? You get this shit. Yeah. All right, do it up. Dude. You have a hot second. Do you still have a bang on you? If I can put in an order, I'd appreciate it. Some nights people check in, other nights they don't. And I'm like, I didn't get to have 10. It's my major way I get paid here. Ooh, they're to use their star. Cheaters. So can I do the pork island plate? But could I substitute the beef, braised beef? Yeah, and then if you can just put like extra teriyaki, but if you can put it on a different line, they never give it to me, and I get home and I'm like, your braised beef is gross and your rice is dry. What am I supposed to do with this?
So you want extra teriyaki?
Yeah, I don't know if it comes with it or not. But
Oh, yeah.
that would be fantastic. Yes, thank you so much. What's your name, by the way? Have we met? Autumn and Reed. Nice to meet you, sweetheart. Thank you so much.
That was you.
No, but I did have what my mom called a rat tail, but it was about that wide. Like that. It was like, it wasn't a mullet, but it wasn't a rat tail. It was like, because we had such curly hair as kids, she didn't want to give up on it. Is that what you call them?
I just
I really like it, so yeah. Butt flap for a trailer as it's driving on a dirt road kind of thing. Yeah. Sounds about right.
All righty, crew. Again, thank you guys for your patience. More teams keep adding, which is so confusing because we're almost done. But thanks so much, staff. All right, let's see how y'all did though. This luscious gal is probably better known for a different song about a certain preacher man, but this is Dusty Springfield. You won't get out. These guys didn't have a ton beyond this, but there's a few good jams. Spoonful. The coolest song of the summer from 1970. Weirdly enough, those of you who've seen a lot of you have to hit the button. Free on this one. Moving forward to 1975. I used to think was called a. But no, this is Captain and Tennille. For next for those of you that knew, you knew. For everybody that got this one wrong, slap to the face, drive every memory of this asshole out of your mind. This is for just a second, you'll get it. That's the this is real. No. Harmony, which seems to say you're supposed to bone their thumbs. That's literally how it's written. There's no conflict right now. Now this round interesting because I can probably guess the table by who got the early. Bit of a one-hit wonder on this one. That was a big song. Lots of good guesses, but her name was Rachel Platten. A few of you got it though. Good on you. This song was just 17,000 versions. One team said the Animals. Oh, so close. It's the Glass Animals. Like a menagerie, I'd imagine. I don't know. Hey, thanks, you guys. Let's check your scores. One more round. We'll make it quick and dirty, though. Don't worry. Here's where we're all sitting right now. And I'm personally sick of this playlist after making it. So I'll give you 2 seconds here. A lot of attrition tonight. We're still having some beautiful, boiling hot Wednesday evening. I do want to thank the staff though for time right at the end. So I have to stop, go back, add a name to whatever. No, they're great. We love them. Do you want to look through and find you? Yeah, let's talk about it. Let's hear. Oh, yeah, I easily could have fucked up. Yeah. I'm not firing all cylinders here. Oh.
Me neither. Okay, yeah.
Is he misbehaving, you guys, Scott?
All right. Thank you so much, sir.
All right, hold on. I got to fix something. Actually, I'll fix it next round, okay, Des? Sorry, don't get drunk here. Whoa. CSBH, the staff, at least a few of them have gotten off, are right there. First place right now is Terrifying Harder Daddy with 26. Second place is Let's Get Quizbo with 25. And a double tie for SLC and Heartstroke Hustlers. CSBH, I love you guys. I just forgot to extend the score. I'll also fix Tariff Me Harder getting starring it twice. You cheating sons of bitches. Unless I fucked up early. That's right. We still love you. So I'm going to fix that. And we have to get these other guys fixed. Tate and Tariff. This is your first time down. I do apologize. Usually, at least I claim to have a smooth evening. Some grumpy old turds might disagree, but this is not the shining glory I push for. All right, folks, let's go to our final round tonight. We're running a little late, so we're going to do this as a classic speed round. Here's how speed round works. I will only give you about 30 seconds per question instead of about 50 seconds. And this is probably the most important part. Your slips have to be up on this table 1 minute after the last slide clears. Okay, you are more than welcome, you gorgeous minx. Okay, so again, we're going to move through just a little bit quicker. Again, apologies for the time. It's kind of funny to just like watch yourself slowly shut down mentally in front of a crowd of hypothetically intelligent people who are looking at your scores. No, just kidding. All right, so just fill in the blank. Pretty straightforward. I'll give you a blank, fill it in. Let's move to question number 1 and fill in the blank. The blank life is not worth living, according to Socrates. According to Socrates, what life is not worth living? Fill in the blank.
Right? Okay. I'm like, no, thank you. I'd rather not worry about it.
10 seconds. Remember, this is speed round. Get your answers down quick. We're moving fast through it. Not actually from the Bible, but from Pulp Fiction. And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my blank upon thee. My saggy balls. Time starts now. Ten seconds. Make your guesses. There'll be 1 minute after this. This one's a double. You gotta get the stage and all the men and women. Blank, blank. Question number 4, and Mitchell cried, blank. Let the wild rumpus start. And where the wild things are. Ten seconds. Get speed round. Stay on top of it. You guys got this. We're moving on to question number 5 now. Question number 5. Some birds aren't meant to be like. Their feathers are just too bright. From the Shawshank Redemption. 10 seconds. Question number 6 in our speed round fill in the blank. Gentle into that good night. Old age should burn and rave at the close of day. Blank, blank against the dying of the light. 2 answers required. Ten seconds. Round number 7, and here we go. The time has come, the walrus said, to talk about many things of shoes and ships and blank, blank of cabbages and kings from loose cannons through the looking glass.
I'm glad somebody knew it because I could hear you from here. But I'm glad you got it right.
And that's a double blank could be considered one word or phrase. Moving on to question number 8 from Harper to Kill a Mockingbird. I think there's just one kind of folks. Blank. Oh, did you read the Spark Notes and don't know?
Or don't remember from 50 years ago.
This is a classic whiskey sour fixins. 2 ounces of bourbon, some lemon juice, some simple syrup, a half ounce of blank, blank, and you can throw in a garnish on Angostura bitters. You're not allowed to ask the bartenders. 2 blanks needed. This is a classic whiskey sour. And finally, one of those sexy ladies with Dorothy to have the martini, 2 at the very most. After 3, I'm under the table. After 4, I'm under the blank. Keep your guesses quiet, folks.
That's the man.
Where are the all y'all still?
I like 10 seconds. All right, one. If you have not used your automatically starting, use your song or you have 1 minute starting right now. Get all your slicks turned in. Late ones will be, I don't know, scolded or something.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
For what?
For writing clearly? No, not at all. But I do appreciate them sometimes.
Last call, get those slips up now, please.
Yeah. Thank you. So late. You're fine. We were scheming a bit behind your back, but
All
possible, folks. Sorry for running late tonight.
makes you feel any better. I've failed at pretty much everything over the last 72 hours. So consider yourself in good company.
Oh, okay.
Bitch, you probably love it. That's going on. That's going on my bed stand next to my antler lamp. Your thoughts. So deal with it. And the turn and it plays. It must be hitting that for me. Okay. All right, okay. Bright and shining moment. Your first time down and you live in here. Have a great trip in Montana. Regular, have a good service throughout this time and go F yourselves in the bee. As the kids say, also Craig said the unexamined life is not worth living. So check it out. It's super non-sus. I don't know, I don't talk. Oh, my name is Alone. Benjamin stuff on me. Old Shakespeare from As You Like It, all the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. A lot of people said just actors, and I'm like, you know, this is Shakespeare, right? Like, he ain't gonna go that basic. I didn't really grow up with this book, so I thought this would have been challenging for me. But and now cried Max, let the wild rumpus start. I would have thought it was let the wild rumpus begin. Max is a bit of a basic bitch, clearly. I just think this is a pretty quote. I tried to take out the word. If you knew Shawshank Redemption, you could figure it out from there. Some words aren't meant to be aged. Their feathers are just too bright. A lot of y'all got that one. If you don't know, it's crazy what I'm like. How would you not know? Do not go gently to that rage against the dying of the light. Rage. Old Dylan. Lewis Carroll was high on laudanum and probably all sorts of other stuff when he wrote shoes and ships and sealing wax, like the wax you used to seal a letter of cabbages and kings. Well, you tried to come up with something fairly kind of complicated for this one, but here's the deal. Remember, this book is narrated by 9-year-old girl? I think there's just one kind of folks. I love it. Love that one. All right, I would not be surprised if people didn't know this one. It's fine. I wouldn't want it in my modern whiskey sour, but a classic had egg whites. Egg whites, they were supposed to cut the bitterness of the lemon juice. So as you notice, there's quite a bit in there. And number 10, a lot of you knew she was happily talked about being a complete slut back in a time when ladies couldn't enjoy themselves sexually. But I like to have a martini, 2 at the very most. After 3, I'm under the table. After 4, I'm under my hosts. Because it does rhyme. That's Dorothy for you. One of the members of the Algonquin Round Table. I'll leave this up for just a second. If you've enjoyed your free, 2.5 hour entertainment, sorry about that. Please feel free to throw me a couple bucks. I do spend a lot of time on these, and when I'm not in the middle of a fever dream, they're usually pretty accurate. Let's check our final scores. We will need a tiebreaker, by the way. Thank you, darling. We'll need a tiebreaker between first and second. If you're one of those first or second teams, thanks, buddy. Come straight up here to grab a slip. We'll do a tiebreaker after we go. Figure out who's going to get 20 bucks or 30 bucks. But the people that are getting this stupid deer statue are locked in. And here in third place, the loudmouth SOBs are taking home the trashy ass deer. So we call them mini sculpture, sure. But if you're part of Cranky Shams, Public House, or Yeet Infection, come on up and grab a slip. You guys need to a tiebreaker.
I know, right? Which one are you guys? Laos?
Laos. Heat infection. Come up and grab a slip, please.
Great, I love it.
And if you're here with your team, you can kind of guess and play along as well.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
Here is our tiebreaker question. How many miles long was Route 66? This is the completed original highway. How many miles long was Route 66? $10, you guys. Thank you. With the table full of adults, I'm sure that matters a lot. If it does, welcome to the new economy.
Thanks, sir. Appreciate it.
Maybe look for how many miles long was the OG Route 66?
Remember the lack of SOBs? Rebecca was like, I'm gonna put your statue on this.
Congratulations, Rebecca!
You got my fucking wall.
All right, we have one guess in. We have two guesses in. Luckily, far enough apart, I shouldn't have to do much math. We have a guess of 3,200-ish miles and 2,400 miles. 2,448 cranky Shane Public Cubic House will be taking home first place. And second place will be gone to our lovely friends at Heat Infection. Everybody, thank y'all so much for coming down to Cranky's Running every Wednesday. If this boggled your mind too much, we do bingo on Tuesdays. You want to win some prizes, not use your brain at all? Come on down for bingo. If you can recognize numbers and very basic patterns, you can win some gazash down here. Thank you. Thank you to all of our regulars who were actually nice to me tonight and scream at me about archways and.
Yeah, but you don't count. You were gone for so long, I stopped getting sick of you for a bit. Well, I wouldn't say that, but for you, that you're back just recently. Do you guys want to throw in some jams to avoid the awkward silence? You like the silence? You also like that deer statue, honey. You shouldn't be making public choices.
Thanks, Reed.
Thank you, guys. Have a great night.
I can tell you.
Oh, no, I had so much fun. It's like, well, I had some free time and I was a little drunk, so.
That was perfect.
No, it's weird after just years of trying to put stuff together. Frankly, any kind of excuse is kind of exciting to be like, what else can I just mildly without giving you an advantage? Yes.
Well, and we were like the person could have given you no funny idea. You know.
I appreciate that. But also, I'm sure they appreciated coming and hanging out. So, Raiders. I've got to work with so many kids this week. I'm like, burn and die and wear a condom for fuck's sake. No, I taught her for years. She actually cut her numbers down. And now she has an all-female team, which I guess she always liked me coming in. I thought. I'm with the YMCA Summer Theater Daycare. It's this week and then a couple weeks. So PD Torma and I are co-teaching. Oh, nice. But I literally I woke up Saturday morning and was like, I don't feel right in the wrong kind of way. And I was like, did I get coronavirus in the middle of summer in 2025? And I did. So I couldn't be there for the first 2 days. So she covered them all. But usually she does mornings, but she has children and she wakes up early. And then I do the afternoons once the kids are cranky and awkward because it's so fucking hot. And then I'm like, and I can deal with them at that point. It's all great. So I did all day today. And half an afternoon yesterday, once I got a negative test, I was like, you can go up to Whitefish. She had plans. I was like, go. I'll show up in 5 minutes. And I was like, but I couldn't sleep last night. I just had the shits and the sweats all night. I was like, but I need to be up at 8 o'clock, and I don't do that. This is not my life, you guys. So I know. I have to have a 1 day of a real job. And just feel guilty about my dog not being in the car because it's too hot. This is where my stress lies. He would have boiled alive. Yeah. All right. No, it's hard to tell sometimes. He's darker than night itself. So thanks, you guys. Have a good one. Have a good one, buddy.